For the swimming and diving season this year, my hope is to really see my athletes improve throughout the course of the year. I have a very big women's team this year. It's the largest team that I've had at the college since we started the program 7 years ago. On the men's side, we have again a lot of solid swimmers, and we hope to be competitive not only through the season but also at championships this year. On the men's team, we have 3 men that were part of our NEAC championship relay last year. So Pat Ormsby, Christian Bard, and Logan Marshall are the top key returners for this season. And they're 3 of the best swimmers in our conference. And we hope that not only can they compete again for that relay championship, but they also compete well in each of their individual events. On the women's side, probably our 2 top key returners are Paige Altman. She's a junior. She's actually already set a school record this year in the 100-yard backstroke. She was also part of our 200 medley record-setting relay a couple weeks ago against Lemoyne. And then our second top key returner would be Laura Krasinski. She's a senior this year. She's our best breaststroker. She currently holds 3 of our school records. She was also part of that record-setting relay a couple weeks ago at Lemoyne. For the women's side, she's kind of already made her presence known. Nicole Secor, she set 2 individual records at the meet this past, or 2 weeks ago at Lemoyne. She was also part of that record-setting relay, medley relay. And the most amazing thing about her is she's already set personal best times. Only being here for about a month swimming with us, she's already set better times that she actually had in high school. On the men's side, probably our top freshman swimmer is Colin Stewart. He came to the college primarily looking to swim. He also is participating in our cross country, so he's doing a little bit of an overlap now. But he's basically taking the place of one of our best swimmers from last year. He's going to be our backstroker this year. He's also going to be one of our top freestylers. I was a swimmer in college, and I always tell my swimmers and my athletes that I'm not the type of coach that's going to stand there and yell at them all the time. One of the things I like to do is basically make the swimmers want to swim better for themselves. It has nothing to do with me, it has nothing to do with anything else besides their individual growth. The other thing that I like to do in all my sports is I also like to get in the water. I like to demonstrate the drills. I want to make sure that they're swimming properly, and I also do a lot of the sets with them. I find that by actually doing some of the exercises and some of the practices with the athletes, that they respond better to your coaching style and also tend to respect you more as a coach. It's still early in the season, but looking at the teams that have currently had competitions and looking at their current rosters, for the women's side, Gallaudet were the champions last year, and they also have, they have a very solid team. A lot of their swimmers from last year returning again to swim this year. And then just recently looking at SUNY Kovalskill's roster, it looks like they have 10 new freshmen this year. So not knowing what their times are just yet, it looks like those will be 2 of our biggest competitors coming into the season. On the men's team, again, a little bit early to tell, but Kovalskill and Gallaudet are both solid competitors. They've always been there at championships, and we probably look at those 2 teams as being 2 of the top competitors in the NEAC. On the women's side, it's probably the best team I've ever had at Cazenovia. The freshman class is outstanding. The people we have returning are also extremely good swimmers, and I feel that the women definitely have a shot. If we can improve and get better throughout the year, I feel that we can compete with any of the other teams. On the men's side, we have a very small team. I think that our men can win several events at championships. I also, not only as relays, but also as individual events. But unfortunately, just due to the size of our team, it's going to be very difficult to score enough points to compete with some of the larger teams like Kovalskill and Gallaudet. I think the best part about coaching at Cazenovia College for me is I was given the opportunity to start a program from scratch. So the swimming and diving team wasn't here before I came here. I've been at the college for 10 years now, and within 3 years we were able to develop a club team, and now within 10 years we've been competing for the NEAC championship. We've placed either first, second in 6 of the 7 years I've been here. So to have the opportunity to start a team from scratch and build it in the way that I've always wanted to, I feel has been very special.